Hey everybody, so happy Friday before Thanksgiving for those of us in America. Um, Life Lesson Friday. Actually, the topic came to me as I had a conversation with someone yesterday for my podcast. That interview will come out in a couple of weeks. But he did this a couple times. He said, God tapped me on the shoulder and said, pay attention to this person or pay attention to this idea. And he said those were those life changing moments where he knew God was saying, this is a big deal. You need to pay attention. And those things happen to all of us. Sometimes we miss it, and it comes back around. But those things happen to all of us. And I remember, several for me. One was that um, in college, I think it was 7 classes with my now wife. Obviously, then we didn't even know each other. And uh, I'd see her, and I would say to myself, "There's something about that girl." And so it was like God was saying, pay attention to that person. But it wasn't until actually I was doing an internship and she was done with college that we actually finally connected and even spoke to each other. But then I said, oh, we were in this class together and we were in that class together. We compared transcripts and it was like boom, 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 boom. And God moves in mysterious ways sometimes, but He'll always give you a sign of like, pay attention to this one. And it comes from what you're passionate about. He's given you things that you're passionate about. He's given you things that you're good at. He's given you talents and skills and all these things that when the right person or opportunity comes along, you go, oh, there's my dog. Um, and you go, okay, well, this is somebody that I need to pay attention to. This is something that I need to address and look at more deeply. Um, and when you do, typically things move fast if it's the right thing. And if it's not the right thing, okay, well, things happen. Um, Sometimes we misinterpret ideas, but he always brings them back around, right? Like I had 7 classes with my wife. There were 7 semester-long opportunities for me to say something to her, but it took waiting until I was on my internship to actually do it. Um, so sometimes he's going to keep presenting that opportunity until you take it. When I was in high school, I don't know how many people told me, parents of other athletes and other athletes, but would tell me, you're going to be a great coach one day. You're going to be a great coach one day. You've got all the skills, you've got all the talents, you know how to do it. And I didn't do it, and I didn't do it, and I didn't do it, and I pushed it away, and I pushed it away, and I pushed it away until about 7.5 years ago when I said, I think it's time for me to be a coach, and things blossomed. And I should have done it a long time ago. Like looking now at what I was doing then and what I've been able to accomplish in 7 years, and being able to help people get to the next level, right? And so we need to pay attention when God says, "Hey, this is a big step. I put this person in your way for a reason, not to block you, but to help you get to the next level." And we need to pay attention to those things and not let them fall apart, and not ignore them. Um, and a lot of people will tell you this when it comes to recovery, when it comes to overcoming addictions, is that they put somebody in their way. God puts somebody in there to say, here's your avenue out. This person can help you get out of this addiction. You have to take the step to follow through. But a lot of the people I've talked about in addiction will say, it was this one person that finally stepped up and told me or helped me, or you know this one situation or opportunity where I said, oh my gosh, now I can see my way out of this. And it's all a matter of what do you do when you take that step. So God's going to tap you on the shoulder, right? God's going to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, here's something. Not every day, maybe not every month, maybe not every year. Because if you're doing the right things, He only has to correct you every now and then, or open that next opportunity when he says, you're ready for this one now. Like tap you on the shoulder and go, let's go. It's time to make that next step. It's time to make that next big step. So when y'all see me making that next big step next year, it's because God's tapped me on the shoulder already this year saying, here's the thing that's going to take you. Here's the thing that's going to make it happen. And I already know that is there. And it's just a matter of me implementing the things that I need to get done to be able to get over that step. So it's coming. Pay attention. It's coming. Don't get lost. It's not overnight by any stretch. But he's already tapped me and I'm on the way. So where has he tapped you on the shoulder and said, let's get moving? Because I know he has. And a lot of times we neglect it. We overlook it. We think, why me? I'm not ready. You know, I'm not capable. I don't have the influence. I don't have the skills. I don't have the knowledge. And he'll give you all that stuff. He gives you all that stuff. Right? And he provides the people in your way, in your path, to help you get all that stuff. So pay attention to where God is tapping you on the shoulder so that we can finish this year strong, but even get into next year and you won't even realize the person you become and the people you can help.